Hello, energetic and young boys and girls. How are you all today? Ready to have some summer fun craft time? Today, we will see how to make photo frames. So I hope you have all the materials required ready. So let's get started. So I hope all of you are ready with your cutouts, especially the front side of the frame and the back side of the frame. 3 thin strips of cardboard pieces. This is the back end for support, and I will use the black paper today to cover the frame, and the red papers to make some flowers. Some beads for decoration. So we learn to make these flowers and we will stick around the frame. Let's start by covering our frames, these cardboard pieces. So whatever color that you want to put on your front frame, it doesn't have to be the same color. For instance, in this case I've chosen both black, but in this one I've chosen a glitter blue and white. So colors are totally up to you. Choose your colors and let's start to cover these frames. So let's start by covering the front frame. So take your choice color paper. We will put glue all around and stick it to the paper. Okay. Make sure all your ends have the glue. And we stick this to the paper. Now for the next bit, we will make square ends at this so it's easier for folding. Just like how you will cover your notebook side ends. If you have covered your notebooks, you make this kind of a snip so that it's easier to fold. So on all the 4 corners, give it a square cut. Now that the cutting is done, we can now glue all the 4 sides to the frame. Okay, so just apply gum. I prefer to use stick gum than liquid gum because sometimes when you use liquid gum, the paper has a little shrink on it. It gives a little different texture to the paper. So it's okay if you're using liquid gum, but I'm just telling my choice, my preference. So we're going to stick on all the 4 sides. We'll pause for 2 minutes and you can do this, alright? Okay, hope you're done with that. And so we get like this. Now we're going to make diagonal cuts on this, and we're going to use a blade for that. It will be easier if you have a blade, but make sure you have something hard underneath because you don't want your table to be scratched. Okay, so take your blade. To get a straight line, you can just use a scale and just go through the middle. After cutting the diagonal lines, we will fold these triangles back and stick it to the frame. So since it's a little pointed out, we can just cut a bit of it so it stays within the frame. Okay, so I'm going to apply glue. And stick that there. Okay, so we'll pause here till you're done. So I'm done with all the 4 sides. I hope you're also done. So this is how it looks at the back, and from the front it looks like this. Okay, next we are going to cover our back side. So again, we will just glue on the cardboard and stick it to the paper and stick the sides, just like how we did the first one. Easy, right? There's nothing difficult in this. So we stick. Again, cut all the 4 sides and stick back. So same like before, we cut square pieces at the ends. And we glue here. Glue here and stick it inside. Okay, so once you're done with all the 4 sides, we will resume. Now that we have finished covering the back side, now we have to make provision to hang our picture. So either you can use a paper clip or you can fasten a ribbon here. So I will be choosing a paper clip. I will just tape this paper clip here to the back of the frame. Okay, and stick a black paper. You can leave it as it is, or you can cover it with another black paper, as I would be doing. So if you have a paper clip, it's a very easy hack to hang your frame. So right in the center, I hope you all can see, right in the center, at the back of the frame, I'm just going to fasten this. And then take another piece of black paper and cover it. So I've covered the back side and this is how it looks. I hope you guys are not tired already covering, because we have some more to cover. Okay, these 3 strips and the back end. Okay, so easy peasy. Cut strips of paper and just cover it. No big details required. Okay, all you have to do is measure the length and just glue here. Fold in the paper. And cut this extra bit off. Okay, so we'll just glue this down. You will do the same for all the 3 strips. Just stick, stick, stick. Okay. Okay, so do the same with these two also. Okay, now we have finished covering all the pieces of cardboard. Now we have to assemble them together. For that, we are going to stick these 3 pieces at the back of the front frame like this, and we will cover it with the back of the frame like this. Okay, so unfortunately my stick glue got over, so I had no choice other than to use the liquid glue. So I'm going to stick these 3 strips on all 3 sides. Okay, so that's 1, now that is over, and we are going to stick the back frame to the just need to be a little careful with this liquid gum. I don't want it spreading too much. And we stick the back. Okay, so this is how our frame looks. Okay, now let this sit and dry and stick because I've used the liquid glue. Now the fun part. Now all the cutting and sticking is over. Now the fun part of making flowers. So get your colored papers ready. I'm using red, but you can use a variety of colors, whichever you like. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to fold my, this is 8 into 8 centimeter papers. So I'm going to fold the square papers to make a triangle. Okay, make sure your ends are joined. Okay, so triangle, and then we fold again to make another triangle, but this is just to get the middle point. Okay, so the first triangle, and then we fold again to get the middle line, and then we fold it like this upwards. Did you see? From keeping the middle line at the center, I'm going to fold it upwards. Same the other way, keeping this at the middle, I'm going to fold it upwards. Okay, now again I want the center line, so I'm just going to fold it again. And we can draw our shape of flower. So for this one, I've drawn a pointed triangle like. For what I would like to do just drawing like a heart shape flower for a leaflet for this one. Something close to this, and I'm going to cut through this. Okay, and there we go. Let's cut through. Let's see what we get. Oh, it's not opening. Oops. Okay. Here, did you see? So this shape of the end depends how you want to make it. Now the next thing, I'm going to snip off at one of the petals so that I can fold this in. Like this. So I'm going to glue this part into this so I get a flower like this. Okay, so this is how it looks. I'll show you again how to do the flower. Okay, so you take your square paper, fold it into a triangle, and you fold it the second time, okay, so you got a center line here. Hold your finger there and make an upward triangle like this. And you do the same with the other side too. Okay, we fold again. Get the center line and we draw our shape. So my shape is almost like a flower heart. Like this. Okay, and I'm going to cut through the shape that I have drawn. There are different flowers you can make in different ways. If you search the YouTube, you're going to find many ways to make different colored flowers. So try out some of those flowers too. So after cutting, I will open it here and I will snip away one of the petals. glue the petal inside like this, so I get a bend. So after you have made your flowers like this, just take a pencil and just give it a roll at the end of the petal, so it gives you a nice curved look rather than straight. So take a pencil and just curl at the end of the petal like this. Okay, just each petal, just give it a curl. Can you see the difference between these two? Okay, so complete the rest too, and we will see you after that. I hope this was nice and easy for you all to do. And now to add some details, I'm just going to add some beads into it. So this is totally optional, just to add some beauty to it. I'm just going to add some beads. So I'm going to stick these beads onto this, okay? So the next thing is to decorate our frame now that the flowers are done. So I'm just going to just keep it simple, and I'm just going to lay these flowers like this over here. I'm going to glue down these flowers over here like this. So one by one, we'll just put a little glue at the bottom and just stick it there. Just a little at the bottom. Center one first. Just a little glue at the bottom. When you stick at the bottom, try not to stick so far down, because if you do, when you're keeping your frame in a standing position, all your flowers are going to get wrinkled up. So let's not go to the very bottom of the flower of the frame to stick it. Let's keep it a little up. Okay, and we stick all the three. You can get decorative. You can use other glitter papers or anything else that you have at home, like CDs, shells, broken CDs, shells, anything else to decorate also. Now we'll make some leaves also for this. To make the leaves part, I'm using a white paper. You can use green or any other color. So this is a 14 into 8 centimeter long paper. I'm going to fold it lengthwise. And I'm going to draw my leaf pattern here. I have drawn a simple leaf pattern. You can draw like this, or you can just cut out normal leaf, single leaf also. So I'll cut this, and you guys also draw your leaves and cut and be ready, okay? So if you've drawn a leaf pattern like mine, it's going to be a challenge cutting it, because you've got to twist and turn the paper and your hands equally. So be patient, don't do it in a hurry, don't get frustrated, okay? This is a good learning ground to learn patience. I hope you're enjoying this. So keep your eyes on that where you're cutting through, okay? So this is what you get after cutting. If you guys got it, good job. It wasn't easy at all to cut through this leaf, because I had to do it twice to get this done, because in between I just snipped the whole thing off. So hats off to you guys if guys have got it right. Now next, we're getting closer to the end of this. We're going to stick. Good. Yeah, so let's stick these to the frame. So we are almost done with the frame. We have stuck the leaves, the flowers. Now just for the back side, if you want to make your frame to stand, I've covered a piece of cardboard. All you have to do is just bend. This is you need to keep a 3 bend, one for supporting the frame on the floor, and then back here like this. You can glue this or use a tape to stick this, and then stick this side to the back side here like this. Okay, I had to secure the back side with the tape because the cardboard I used was not very flexible. So and if you make it even longer, I feel it will be better. And that's it, we are done. Here's your DIY frame. Can I see your frames? Can you hold it up for me? Good job, everybody. This was no easy task, but you all have done a great job. Give yourself a pat. Aren't you proud of what your hands have made? And I am sure God is going to use your hands much more. He's going to use your hands to bless somebody. In fact, these frames are perfect gifts for others. God has put His love in you, so you express your love to them. And the gifting is a perfect way to show that you love somebody, and something that is done from your hand is way more special than what money can buy. So go out there, be a friend to somebody, smile. This world needs you, and God will bless the work of your hands. So I hope you have enjoyed making these frames with me as much as I have enjoyed teaching you guys. So the last thing to remember is, don't forget to tidy up. God bless you all, and thank you.